Alright, my gentle coders. I had a requirement for a little terminal that would open up at the bottom right hand side of the screen, and there would be some little funky animations. So as you can see down here, we have a little radar dish, and this just sits there in an application, and most users will not notice it until something happens. So, for example, if some web service is doing some asynchronous operation, what we can do is we can start this little component in a pending state. Now if I just click start pending, you can see what happens. So there's a little pulse and things start to spin. So the user starts thinking, ooh, I wonder what this is. Now we can also stop it by clicking here. And we can also add messages. There we go. Some text. And we can also clear the text. That was a little timeout. You can set timeouts as well. So you can combine the things. You can do a pending like this. You can append a message and you can clear it. That's all there is to it. Let me show you some code. So I've created this structure that I'm using in a lot of my applications. I wrote about it on Medium. Explains what I'm doing to publish it, how I'm setting it up. I will stick this I will stick this link into the description, and I'm also using it on my website, this little component here. I will be talking about this website soon. Let's jump into some code. Okay, so we have the smart terminal, and this is all of the code here. I'm implementing iComponent, which is an interface that I've published over NPM, just to have two methods for common things on these components. They have destroy methods and show methods. So we have a default time that the component will open and close. We have a reference to the host element. The host element would be what is actually linked to in the component. So this is the host element here, and inside contains the stuff that we use. We modify these DOM attributes here. For example, when we start pending, we do the data pending equals true, and when it stops pending, then this goes back to false. When we append a message, we just simply add some content in here like this. That's all there is to it, but we don't have to do any of this stuff manually. We use the methods in the component. So for example, in the show method, we simply append this template here. See, this is the content here, which is the stuff in here. So we show, for example, when I use this thing in my demos, we import a terminal, we create it, and then we show it. When we reveal for duration, we just simply set a timeout, and we set the minimized false, which will then change the CSS so that it expands out, and then we just simply call this .close, which adds the minimized equals true, which in the CSS minimizes it. All the CSS is also contained in here. So we have some default theme for the dark theme. When the component is minimized, then we have border 0 and we make the height small, and we do not display any content. When the thing is spinning around, we have some keyframes like the spin. We have rotation of 360 degrees, which we apply to when pending is true. We add this animation. The pulse we add like this. We have a border which then expands outwards. So the pulsate is used when it is pending. This applies when it's pending. When we do this, woo, a little pulse. So clearing will just set the inner HTML of the content element being the stuff in here. When we append the message, we get some content. When we close it, we just remove the content. Oh, sorry, we make it display none. When we clear it, we're setting the HTML here to null, to nothing. So clearing will remove the content. Okay, well, very simple. I will be extending this terminal. I'm going to start making it so that you'll see that instead of all the text appearing instantly, it will type it out, kind of like Matrixy, kind of spooky. So if you use it, please let me know. I want to see you guys use this component on your sites. As you can see, the code is very simple. No frameworks here at all. Just pure vanilla TypeScript. Hoo!